Who are the people in your life that are most important to you, and what do you do to bring them closer together? When do you have deep conversations, and where do those discussions lead you? Why are these opportunities for connecting so scarce? See how our family brought our vision to life, and learn the real purpose behind building this cabin. Sometimes we just need an escape. A place to get away from all the tension and conflict in the world. Find peace and feel connected to nature. Running away to a cabin in the woods is an understandable fantasy. Holden Caulfield, the character in J.D. Salinger's famous novel The Catcher in the Rye, on his disastrous date with Sally, proposes that they run away to a cabin in the woods as a way to deal with a world that he perceives as phony and fake and dysfunctional. I'm developing a renewed appreciation for the simplicity of log cabins. Cabins are structures with nothing to hide, where minimally processed materials join together to transcend their humble origins to become something much greater. For us, our cabin is a place we can feel like visitors without even leaving home. A retreat, a sanctuary, a place that fosters both wonder and curiosity. I'm Brad, and together with my wife Molly, we built this cabin. Molly and I both grew up playing with Lincoln logs and watching Little House on the Prairie, so having our own cabin in the woods is a perfectly natural aspiration, right? Not a Henry David Thoreau or Ted Kaczynski cabin, but a cabin that's cozy and inviting. At its best, a romanticized Daniel Boone-style shelter. At its worst, a Thomas Kincaid phony nostalgia yearning for something that never really was. We all have dreams and aspirations, but bringing our goals down from the clouds and into reality can be challenging. Translating inspiration into possibility requires practical solutions. After considering many small cabin kits, we determined the Haven Ultra best fit our needs. This family-owned Canadian company, BunkieLife, has many thoughtfully designed, strategically sized kits to accommodate various local building codes. The base of this cabin is 99 square feet, and here in our county, buildings under 120 square feet require no building permit. With our order placed, we start narrowing down our location. This raises a host of new questions, like how will it relate to the other buildings? What views will be framed by the windows when inside? How can we minimize summertime sun? And how far is the walk to the bathroom? Like everything related to architecture, each choice is a compromise. Although there are many compelling spots on our property to build a cabin, by selecting this location, across the pasture from the house and up the hill a ways, we strike a balance between privacy and practicality, and after careful deliberation, we lay out a footprint. Unless you're a true bushcrafter, most building projects involve moving lots of building materials. If you don't have a road built to your site, getting the materials on site may be a job of its own. In our case, I'm using our Kubota tractor and recycled concrete to build a road. Then, using the excavator on the rear of the tractor, to dig out the area for our retaining wall, and using the front end loader to move the dirt to install a culvert for easy access in and out of the pasture. It is a task getting all the retaining blocks to the job site. Challenges aside, this is what will unlock the greatest potential of our building and the landscape. And the truth is, I just love playing with my tractor. While I'm building this retaining wall, you clicking the like button would really help me build this channel. Once I have the base level compacted, I start stacking blocks. To prevent the buildup of water pressure, slotted tile and drainage rock will give the water an easy exit. I'm filling the blocks with gravel and backfilling the wall with rock and dirt. Finally, capping the wall and decorating the backfill with riprap. The delivery window we were provided from the trucking company is ambiguous. So we are completely surprised by an 8 a.m. call from a Canadian trucker. Morning. All right, it's the moment we've been waiting for. Our bunkie has finally arrived. It is a gorgeous morning here. We have 3 hours to get 4,000 pounds of cabin off of this truck and up the hill to the staging area. Our driver is courteous and cheerful and helps us get the cabin unloaded piece by piece. We use the tractor to move and stack the parts on cribbing to keep things off the ground. Although not without mishap, we are developing a routine and learning how much to take on each trip to be safe and efficient. By the end of the day, the parts are all off the ground and under tarps, just waiting for us to complete the foundation. With assistance from Sierra, our daughter Piper, and her dog North, we get started on this exciting phase of the project. Taking inspiration from YouTube videos created by Tyler and Todd,
Or Tyler and Todd.
Instead of using sonotubes and concrete as we have before, we will anchor the foundation to the ground with 8 steel ground screws. We're learning as we go with this product, and after experiencing some jacking, where the screw hits a rock and becomes a drill, we decide it would be best to dig a pilot hole first. In the interest of sharing duties, we each take a turn with the auger.
I don't like this stuff. I like this stuff.
Ah, the glamorous life of the homesteader. It may look like rough going, but we are genuinely having a good time. The work is satisfying. We have the last one in the ground before the end of the day. After studying the foundation details BunkieLife provided as serving suggestions, we set about constructing a 10-foot by 10-foot foundation from 2x8s using joist hangers and weather-rated sheeting on the top and the bottom. We pack rock wool insulation in between the joists. Perhaps it's a bit overkill, but anything worth doing is worth overdoing. The most important thing you can do right now is subscribe to this channel. So we're about 6 weeks into our project, and we really haven't even started on the cabin. The days are getting shorter, and despite our best efforts to extend the season with lighting and a fire ring, there is nothing that we can do to hold off the snow. And it comes. We have snow on the ground for weeks at a stretch. Being on the north side of the mountain, so to speak, the low angle of the sun, combined with the steep slope, gives the snow real staying power. So why fight it? After all, winter is wonderful, even if we have to wait to build our cabin. What sobering truth will be revealed when we pull back the tarps from our cabin kit after 3 long months of winter? Find out next on part 2, where this cabin's purpose becomes more clear. The truth is, none of this matters without you. So, click subscribe.